Yo, peep these patch notes.
XDefiant. So XDefiant is in fact.
I'm just gonna check out of this one. I don't give a fuck.
I'm trying to get it so maybe I can go back.
Have you played the?
I have. I have played
test?
myself and I'm just gonna go. Can I maybe make this bigger and it like show up properly? Nope. I don't know what you guys are seeing there, so I'm just gonna leave this. All right. So XDefiant's playtest is live right now. It started on the 19th and is going to the 21st. I have myself and Pika and Lerva have spent I spent like it was almost like 4.5, 5 hours with it last night playing it. And if you're unfamiliar with XDefiant, and for all of our audio listeners, XDefiant is a Ubisoft free-to-play shooter, arena shooter. I mean, it's got arcade shooters, different classes from the Tom Clancy universes. They have different modes like escort, zone control.
Isn't it a hero shooter as well? Or did they
I mean, it's
like kind of a hero shooter.
Yeah,
it's also not Tom Clancy affiliated anymore.
No, I know, but they pull from the Clancy games. Like they
moved out. They moved away from the Tom Clancy.
Well, they just moved away from the title.
Yeah,
right?
because they integrated the Far Cry universe and a few.
Okay.
It's Ubisoft universe, not just Tom Clancy universe.
Yeah.
So
interesting.
So okay. So and the tumultuous past that this has had is like the game had several server like tests and then like betas, and it was supposed to come out, then it didn't get certs, then it didn't come out, then it went quiet, and now it's come back and whatever else. Man, like okay. So there are bits and pieces of this game where I'm just like, hey, this is cool, it's fun, right? It has a good time. And then there's bits and pieces of it that I'm just kind of like, it's still just not good. One of the big problems that it's got right now is hit registration. It's had
hit registration issues through every single playtest,
and it's not gotten any better.
I've seen some clips of really bad hit reg on this playtest though.
And like I
like getting killed through walls and stuff. Like
man,
behind them and stuff.
Getting killed through walls. Like they still have and a bigger problem with this is
that's tick rate. If that's what you're talking about,
that's what I was about to say. Is that tick rate or is that?
That might be a tick rate issue.
It's more than that. It's more. It's both.
I've seen both. I've seen hit reg for sure, but like getting killed behind walls, that's going to be like come down to your tick rate, the server's tick rate. So
like there's been things where I'm like literally on and the video. Unfortunately, we didn't stream it. I didn't stream it yesterday, so I wasn't able to get footage. But like you would see footage where I am literally like on the person, just like laying into them, and they are not getting hit at all, right? Or like very, very few shots, and I'm like, and then I'm getting obliterated.
Obvious.
Right.
And they're obvious.
Sure, they're not just playing one of the healers.
No, it's not that. Like it would be the fire guys, it would be like the dead set guys. Like it was not that. Like and so that the gunplay is off, and one of the problems with the hit registration is in fact that this game also has one-tap snipers. I'm sorry, but like I hate one-tap snipers. I'm not going to hold XDefiant against it, but I really, really hate games with one-tap snipers in this, because there is, especially when this game was developed by controller players, and there is absolutely aim assist that is pretty bad. Like for mouse and keyboard, because of how twitchy it is with like people jumping around and just doing all of the Call of Duty-esque, slide canceling, all of that kind of stuff. On a controller, it's a lot easier just to lock onto somebody and keep it there while jumping around. And many times me and Pika were playing where we would die, and we were top. By the way, I just want to make sure it's like we're top in the charts. Like we were coming in first, second, third almost every single game, but we were getting like we could sit there and go, that's a controller player, because you would get into gunfights where it's just like you can see that they're just like locked on. And no matter, and as a PC player, you're having to like adjust, and you're just fucked, because in this, the TTK is so fast that it's like if you miss a few shots, you're dead. You're not going to survive at all. So, what I will say though is that the game modes, hot shot, a lot of fun, escort, a lot of fun, zone control, a lot of fun. It does remind me of like those old school.
I couldn't stand the escort mode. I can't stand escort modes in a lot of games.
Yeah, I mean, I played it once and turned it off. I was like, I get it. All right, I'm gonna move back. But the game, like the game does feel very old school COD. Like I would say like Black Ops 2, maybe 3, you know, and definitely that like COD feel to it, like early CODs.
I'd say Black Ops 3 because that's when
you
they
know.
introduced like their classes and abilities.
Yeah. Let me but let me tell you some crazy shit. Okay, you would assume that at this point, like the game should come out, classes should be like, you know, okay, we're not gonna have like we're gonna expect to have certain like you know issues with busted classes being like overpowered. No, okay, no worries, right? All right. Well, one, the third echelon, which is the Splinter Cell group, they have a ability that lets you cloak, right, and go invisible. And then they also have a intel, an intel,
it's a scan.
Yeah, it's wall hacks. So within about 2 hours of the game being launched, they had to remove the cloaking because there was a bug that was allowing everybody to stay cloaked. Like they would just stay cloaked permanently. And that was
I can only imagine what the hit scan one or the scan one.
Yeah. So then
that just sounds like such an Ubisoft thing to have happen.
Yeah.
So then they're like, okay, fuck, that's a problem. We're going to remove it, but make sure you kind of keep trying the wall hacks because those are really cool, right? They remove that ability, but people still are able to do it, and people are running around the map permanently cloaked. So then, there was an issue with the wall hack version of the third echelon where that would stay permanently on. So you just have a complete wall hacked person, just a beacon, just walking around spamming it.
Yeah.
So then they just said, fuck, like me and Pika are literally in the middle of a match. And all of a sudden Pika's like, I'm going to go and use the third echelon. And he goes like, what? They're not there. And I'm like, what do you mean they're not there? Maybe like they locked the class out. They completely mid thing. They just like, boop, gone. Like one game they're there, the next game they're gone. Just completely
Ubisoft server guys were over there like, can't fix it. Just we're doing it live. Fuck
gone,
it.
Gone.
There was a blip.
And so then not only there, but there are other issues where like character models like or they like you can see here where it shows their like outline a little bit like you know and in my game it shows actually in here it doesn't, but like in my game it'll show them like red, like I'll have a red outline, like you'll see their health bar, their name. That stuff will pop up. There's people that just won't have that. So like they'll be running around the map, which is on like, it doesn't seem like a big advantage. But I'm gonna tell you right now, like the worlds are dark. Like some of the maps are very dark. The character models are very dark. It's very hard to see some of these guys and to lock on with the mouse and keyboard. That is a clear advantage. Like because you can't see them. Like you can't tell who they are. You know, so I don't know, man. I when I played the game, I had fun with it. Is it something that I think is going to survive and can make it? I don't know. Like everyone was touting this to be the COD killer. I don't think it's going to be the COD killer.
I've said that from the start, and it sucks because I don't want to be right because I want you guys to have the experience that you want, but I really don't think.
And right now too, we need something to be a COD killer. Not gonna lie,
yeah. Bill. I mean, I know you haven't gotten to play the playtest, right? This new one.
No, I haven't played. I'm just waiting for the release to come out.
I mean,
how many years are you gonna be waiting?
Are you still excited? No, I think it's gonna come out, man. This is gonna come out like
it really has to. No lie, like it does.
They put too much time and development into it. It'll come out just to it's got die within a year. Unfortunately,
I will say that, but also
go ahead.
I will also say the issues that they had before were like one class. I guess obviously except for the third echelon, they're fucked. But other than that, like the classes, the cleaners, the DedSec, the Libertad, that's all three of them, I think, right? And who's the
Wolves?
Dude? Wolves. They all feel balanced. This is the first time where I've been like, okay, cool, because in the first playtest that we did, the fucking Libertad was fucking stupid.
Those were nutty.
Yeah,
and the cleaners,
the healers, the healers were insane on that first playtest, if I remember.
Yeah, Libertad's the healers. The cleaners were super weak.
Yeah, now it is. It actually feels like
they've got them pretty well.
They're okay. Yeah, everybody feels. The nice thing that they did is that nobody, in my opinion, feels weak. They all feel good. Like they feel powerful, right? Like I play cleaners. I love the cleaners. SMGs are god. Like the SMGs are god tier. Yeah.
So I assume like Vector and MP7 were crazy.
But I will say that they have designed it to where, like, before they were god tier on all maps, they're not on all maps. Like, there are like this map that you're seeing over and over and over again. Again, we're pulling this from Ubisoft's website. But this map is a third echelon headquarters, very close quarter map. There are some long hallways, but it's really built for this is SMG. You go and play like Dump, or you play or Dumbo, or you play some of the other maps. They're more kind of built for machine guns and long range a little
ARs,
bit.
yeah.
This is close. This is CQC right here. Like you're anything CQC, shotguns, SMGs is going to do well.
But sniper rifles,
like, mid-range.
Sniper rifles are fucking stupid, dude. Like they're just.
I mean, sniper rifles in a good hand is deadly.
This isn't even. You don't even got to be a good hand, honestly. You just got to be somewhat fucking decent. You can dominate.
No, I remember that's how it was last playtest too.
Yeah. So, but map design also too. I think they've really worked on, because there were some maps in last playtest that were fucking atrocious. With that sniper rifle, now it actually feels like good. The flow of the maps feel really good. So there are people that are really hating on it. I think it's fun. And do I think it's something, again, that you can just get in there and be like, I'm gonna fucking mainline the shit out of this? No. They also need to get their hacks, because there are people that are clear hacking. Like it's bad. Like hacks are really bad right now. So yeah. So anyway.
Thanks all for tuning in to the Patch Notes. And if you enjoyed and want to see more, you can catch us live every Thursday night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, or catch us after the fact at anchor.fm/prepatch podcast. See you next time.